I got so mad.
Because it's the number one.
But then I went and Googled it and I'm still right. So.
You're not... Alright.
But I Googled it.
Yep, no, you're not right.
No, the only time that they do pilot and then episode 1 is
if they don't release the pilot.
That, or if it's actually vastly different and they have to make a lot of changes. Ours is the same fucking thing.
It was meant to be vastly different.
No, there were more mics.
There were more mics. That's not vastly different, though.
Vastly different.
No, like they do
it for the first one. So
yeah, but they'll
That
do
was a
like
creative
they'll do
change
like
that I
pilot and then episode 1 if they like change the cast.
Oh, true. I mean, we did change the cast.
So this should be episode 1.
Like...
Episode 1. Alright, we should start because we're losing gold here.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the first episode of...
No, this is the second pilot.
Second
Pilot part 2.
Trying again, crime's not here.
Alright. Well, welcome to the second episode of the PogCast. I am your host, XJooJee, and joining me today I have...
Sneaky Prawn.
Actor.
0.
So, yeah, this is the fucking podcast. PAX! Sorry, I shouldn't yell. PAX literally just finished. How
Yes.
do you boys feel about your experience while you were there?
I had fun, but I feel like I wanted to go maybe like the first couple days because I feel like everything I saw was just like
Leftovers.
leftover. Yeah.
For sure, I feel. Like, Sunday's easily, like, the most quiet day throughout the entire week. And, I mean, there's not really... There's, like, heaps of people or heaps of, like, the booths trying to give away their extra stuff. Like, I believe after you...
I wasn't approached for a single freebie.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe they do it towards the end of the day more than anything.
They did stuff like I went to buy pop vinyls. They were all garbage, but they were like buy 2 and you get 3 for free. So I was like, I gotta look through this. They all sucked. I didn't know who 90% of the characters were, and the rest were like
That you could get anyway.
like Ariel from Little Mermaid. I'm like, I don't fucking care.
You don't want an Ariel for Little Mermaid?
Do you? I should have
A little
gone for you.
bit.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'd kind of fucking be lit for that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Put that up next to the fucking McCree, the Jinx.
How many pop vinyls do you have?
Oh, maybe about 9 or 10.
Yeah, I've got like 8 or 9.
I think I got roughly the same. I got maybe 12.
I've got a mate. I put this photo in the group inbox the other day. Who's got
We'll put it up here.
fucking collection. Wait, I'll get it up and I can show you. It's
Now we have to put it up there.
Yeah, now we have to. You're gonna send that to me too while you're doing
Yeah,
that.
no, I will. But it's intense. She loves them.
Yeah.
She absolutely fucking.
But she doesn't keep them in the box.
Well, that's the problem.
There's 2 different kinds of people, man.
Holy moly, macaroni cheese and meatballs.
See, like I think I only
Different
keep them in the
shells.
box just because.
So it's like these 2 shells. Then wait, I think so.
That's
Oh,
so
no,
many.
it's-
That's literally so many.
It's a lot.
You can see that there.
Yeah.
Keep bringing it up like every time someone's
Also,
saying me.
oh, fuck. Audio podcasts. It's not chill to put stuff on the screen that they can't see.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Good thing this isn't an audio podcast.
Do you think we're gonna start doing that?
Although someone did ask me, I believe it was Tubbles, hi Tubbles, asked if we could put it on SoundCloud so they could listen to it
I was
without
gonna
having
say-
to have the YouTube app open on their phone.
Oh,
Yeah.
because not everyone has YouTube.
Red,
Premium, like
yeah.
a stupid idiot like me.
I have the
I thought you were
free
gonna
trial.
call everyone else a stupid idiot. I'm like 99% of the world is not a stupid. Well, probably, but
That's another thing.
yeah, yeah. Because I told my girlfriend about it, and she was like, "Cool, like where can I listen to it?" She's like, "YouTube." She's like, "Why not Spotify?" We're like,
We're not that smart, Aaron.
No,
Yeah,
Spotify
fuck,
cost
right.
money.
Yeah, Spotify costs.
We just
Does it?
talked about
"Oh,
this.
true. I didn't know that."
When I put my album on Spotify, we had to go through. You can't even like just be like, "Hey Spotify, I want to put this on," and then like, "Okay, that'll be this amount of money." You have to go through. I can't remember what the word for it is, but you have to go through a third party, and
Oh.
you pay them money, but it gets you on fucking everything. Like it gets you on like Shazam,
Apple
Apple
Music and
Music.
shit.
Spotify, everything.
Okay, fair enough. Well, fuck
Um,
that then.
Do you get fucking money from that shit?
Yeah.
If
So
it
it
de-
depends on like the monthly listeners or some shit.
Yeah.
It
makes
wouldn't be
sense.
much money back though.
Oh, no, hell
unless
no.
you're getting like 1 million views.
Yeah.
We will not.
I mean,
Isn't it something like ridiculous, like getting like 1 cent per like hour listened or something?
it sounds about right.
I
But I
have no
don't
clue.
really know.
Maybe.
But like, yeah, but I mean,
I think I've given you about $1.
That's fucking heaps,
That
cunt.
is fucking heaps.
I like the album.
Doesn't sound like much, but that's a lot.
Yeah, PAX.
PAX. I mean,
I really enjoyed the speedrun part, not just because you were there, like the guy that was there before you as well.
oh, the VVV guy.
No,
Yeah.
that was yeah.
No,
yeah,
VVV was
that
definitely
before.
before.
Yeah.
That was before.
Yeah, that was really interesting. Yeah, we got pretty hyped on that.
Yeah.
I had no idea what it was. I'd never heard of it before, but that was cool.
Really fucking hard game.
Yeah.
The fact that he, like, watching him do it that quick, I was like, holy fucking shit.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what people think when they watch us do, like, our shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The Tyson fucking Hollow Knight speedruns fucking.
The PB.
Getting
Oh, the
there.
PB was huge.
That was fun.
Dude, I was just sitting on the couch like writing shit, and I'm just hearing you go, like, "Oh yeah, let's go, let's go." I'm like, "Fuck yeah, let's go, Tyson!" Just
It's so good because I was in such a fucking feral mood
Oh,
the stream
yeah.
before that. Like, every time I didn't make the smallest jump, I was like, fucking stupid, fucking cunt, come on, fucking do that, you're an idiot. And then I was like, all right, I'm going to go to the gym, have a wank, have a shower, come back, have a beer. And I sat down, I was like, I'm good.
and time to PB.
I completely choked the run. I was like, I'm still good, let's do another.
Yeah.
And then nailed it.
Yesterday, your stream was just the fucking Hawaiian roller coaster ride. Like, the first one was literally fucking, like, you're just angry. Just like, fucking, I'm going to kill something. And then you came back later and you're like, hey, man, let's go.
Let's go.
I would just punch the boxing bag for 45 minutes. I was like, I am so tired.
Fuck, watch
Too
it. Night.
tired to be angry.
Yeah.
Oh man, watch night.
Don't
It
get
actually pains me to watch you do.
Dude, it's such a hard boss.
I've done it
even-
like 100 times now too, because I've got a save file where I constantly just do that boss, and I will do it all. Like, I'll end stream and I'll probably sit there and do it like 10 times just for like practice a little bit, and I'll do it 10 times in a row and I'll be fine. And I'll stream and I'll die, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
What was the new trick that you pulled out of nowhere? Oh, fast bounce.
Fast bouncer! I had no idea. We're all sitting there, and you just like do it, and everyone's like, hold on, I haven't seen that before.
Yeah, like you did it, and I'm just like, did this motherfucker learn fast without us knowing? Like, what the fuck?
I mean, it's exactly what fucking happened, man. Like,
I didn't even know it was a thing.
Oh, it's definitely a thing. It's
Well, I
been a
know
thing.
now,
It's been a thing for a long fucking time. I'm just, retarded. But I was just practicing runs later at night when Kieran and I weren't doing anything. And I'm like, I'm just going to fucking try and do this fast Bowser shit. And I just tried it. And I got it first time. Like, the first one, I was like, oh, this is pretty easy, actually. And then I just, like, fucked around with it and figured it out. And then I just decided to do it because
Can't you just do
it's so
that
easy.
for the world record forehead?
A forehead. Why did I think of that? Just get the world record
Just
quick.
forehouse it and
Yeah.
World record.
But that other trick that I learned on lunch and after the fork room, and you jump from the bottom to the top. Like, I literally learned that on the same day as the speed run when I was awake practicing in the morning. I'm like, oh yeah, it's pretty easy too. But like, I fucked it up for the second jump because you're meant to be able to jump up one and then jump up the other. But I managed to get the first one, and then I was like, what do I do? So I just went for the fucking normal
really
warp
cool
strat.
strat that I like that you employed in your speed run was the moon skip choke. That was a really good strat. I really
dude.
liked how it gained like 2 minutes.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's actually like, it may have looked like a choke, but it's actually a really long cutscene skip. For like,
Man, that hurt to watch.
oh,
I was
fuck,
like,
it hurt
no.
me to watch, man. The fucking up the first trick of the run and the last trick of the run and every trick in between. It's just like,
No, see, you have
When you got fish bonk.
yeah, like, come on, it's
you
a
have
fish.
Like the first couple of kingdoms were kind of shitty,
Yeah.
and then from like Metro through to like
Oh, I'd say from Lake through to Metro was dope.
Yeah, you were sick. Metro was fucking awesome.
Metro
I was like, you were
really-
nailing
well,
it.
Even like up to really Mecha, the start of Mecha Brutal.
Yeah.
Was good. It was
Like,
really good.
Snow was pretty av because
Just because of that death.
I died twice in the purple room, but
Oh,
and
that's
Snow
right.
Jam we failed, but like $50 to charity. Don't fucking hate me.
Yeah, everyone was like real stoked on like your stage presence as well.
Yeah,
yeah.
Super into it.
I heard a lot of that.
Yeah,
It made me
I had
feel
the,
good about myself.
Yeah.
The bonk counter going. I was actually impressed that you only got 14 bonks.
Yeah.
The entire run.
I mean, usually I get what 29
Oh, if
roughly.
in a
Fuck
kingdom,
this
yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
In
you get-
cap
you got,
alone.
like 30 in Metro.
For sure.
Oh yeah, no, it was a good experience, a good run,
Yeah.
fun times.
I think that was probably the peak of PAX for me.
Yeah, you
I,
didn't really like it at all.
I hated it, to be honest.
I was kind of the same.
Yeah, I you know, you watch the speedrun, like, we got there and we were standing around and we were like, oh god. Like, where the fuck are we? And we watched the speedrun and I was kind of like, cool, this is gonna be cool. And I walk into the
But like the
convention
speed
center.
run bit wasn't even in the main
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. it was
And
like
we
in the
already
foyer.
weren't into it.
Yeah, so we walk into the actual exhibition, and we see all these people praising to a sweet roll from Fallout 4. I was like, oh god.
We're not in Kansas
We are-
anymore.
We're in for a long day.
Well, I think we worked out how to describe it quite well on the day. It's like, you walked in and you're like, oh my god, these are our people. like this is gamers, this is us.
It's us.
Yeah.
But then, like, there's people that get there and they're like, oh my god, these are my people. Like,
Yeah.
finally. Like, we're just not that.
I'm one of those people. Like, I was looking, you know how you have like those history things on your Facebook? You can check what you posted on the
Memories.
day.
Yeah.
Memories, that's it. I was trolling through mine, I think yesterday, and it was like playing Smash with randoms in the line. I'm home. I was like sitting there reading it now. I'm like, but
Can you imagine being like 15 or 16 and like going to PAX now?
yeah, it
Like,
would be fun as
it's,
fun.
It's such a different experience.
That'd be the best day of my life.
We would have loved it. We would have loved it when we were 16, but now it's just.
We're old and cynical.
I'm really excited to not be here and be at GJ's instead.
So yeah, like I didn't mind it, but like I don't mind like cosplay and stuff. Like I think it's like interesting and shit.
Especially when half the cosplayers are fucking hot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But then
I
there's the
really-
half that like are super like
Intricate stuff as well, like really like elaborate.
yeah.
Oh,
And I think
yeah.
that stuff's like
Well
cool.
done.
Like, yeah, like there was a phase in my life where I just like I've done like one ever, and I dressed up as L from Death Note. So like
Which is just
black wig, jeans, white shirt. You know, I didn't try
no
hard.
shoes.
No shoes. I wore socks. I had to wear something, or I got in trouble. But I used to watch like videos of people making like hardcore intricate ones, like the ones that people have at like BlizzCon and shit, where they've got like the full wings that like move and shit. I was like, fuck yeah, that's so interesting.
Well, that
That's
Mercy
about
that
it.
kept walking into us.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had these wings and like just had no spatial awareness of the wings,
Oh,
so
that's
she'd just
just
walk into
cosplay.
people, like walking through, and then just like slapping people
Like-
as she walks past.
Like it was a crowd and like everyone was moving in the one direction, but then there was just a massive gap behind her because no one wanted to get near the wings. And
Yeah.
pop it in the head.
Plus, you don't want to
Turned to look
fucking
at something.
break them or anything
Mm.
because they would get pissed.
Yeah.
Like they kind of look like cellophane on the back.
Oh, that were like pretty. They were like hard because they were hitting people, and I saw people get like bonked in the face. So it would have.
3 layers of cellophane there.
Yeah, you're right.
But yeah. But
You have
PAX
to
as a
like,
whole.
you have to like iron it so there's no crinkles.
Just melt.
Just turn down the heat forehead.
But you were saying we saw you again at like shit. It would
Later
have
in
been
the
12:31.
Yeah.
And you were saying that they were already closing lines for like.
Oh, for the Pokemon thing as
Yeah,
well. Yeah.
yeah.
I think that's literally just like Sunday-itis. Like everyone just wants to get out of there because they've been like, imagine you guys were there for like 2-3 hours maybe, and you
That
were
was
like,
way more than we ever needed.
and there were cunts there for the entire weekend. Like people that would probably be working. You know, there's like the EB store and like the Zing store, and then there's like all
I
those
saw
other
so
stores.
many people in EB Games uniform. I was like, oh, that's a
Yeah.
cosplay.
And they're just thing is, they were just like regular workers who were just like asked to go and work at PAX. So they'd
Yeah.
probably be exactly like you, and they'd be like, "All right, I'm just going here to work, and then I want to get the fuck out of here." So that's probably exactly what the fuck was happening with
Mm.
Yeah, no, I hated being there and working, being your fucking manager, making sure everything went alright.
Counting all the bombs.
that. Thank you for that, by the way.
That's okay. That's okay.
I have the best manager in the world.
Did you play anything at PAX?
I played Smash. I wanted to play Pokemon, and I'm so sad I didn't touch Ori and the Blind Forest 2.
We were gonna do that, and we just completely forgot.
I completely forgot as
Like
well. I was there
silly.
for 3 fucking days.
Mm.
Yeah, all the lines were too big. I don't
Yeah.
wanna stand in a
But there
line.
wasn't even that many people there. Like
Yeah.
I didn't feel overcrowded that much. Like there was quite.
It was just because everyone was in the lines. I feel like everyone was there to play Pokemon or Smash.
Yeah.
But the thing that baffles me about that is just they're the most formula-driven games in existence.
Yeah.
Like
Well, it's
Pokemon's gonna be Pokemon. Smash is gonna be Smash with a couple new characters.
Smash looked to me exactly the same, except maybe a little prettier.
Oh, it feels so different to play.
Really?
I feel like I don't know. Everything was just so. I played Mario and I played the Inkling. I 1v1 against some other dude who played Toon Link and Toon Link, I think.
Why would you play the
A
characters
that's
that
already there.
exist? I'd play
Yeah.
a character I'd never Like,
See,
play.
I got to
Yeah,
play
play
2
your
games. I'm like, I'm gonna play my main, and I'm gonna play a new character
That's-
because I want to see what
I think that's probably the best way to
That's
do
what
it.
I would have done. I'd play
with
Lucario and I'd play someone.
new Ridley or some shit.
Ridley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like super light characters, like or medium light characters like Mario and Inkling, I was having a real hard time like smashing Toon Link off the stage. So I'm like, maybe this is like the heavy character meta in this game. Like your Bowser's, your Ridley's, your fucking Bayonetta's always gonna be op. I mean, like maybe those are the kind of characters that are gonna be.
I saw
Donkey Kong
someone
and
like
shit.
1v4 or 1v3 as Cloud, and I was like, so Cloud's still fucking broken. God damn it. They've done nothing about that.
I mean, they could have just been playing against plebs.
True.
Yeah.
But yeah, true. Alright.
Who the
It's
fuck
too soon
knows
to
that?
tell.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
too
right.
soon.
I did like that it had the extra little number so you can see like the point percentage. Like really it does
Yeah.
nothing. But it's just like a nice little aesthetic change where I was like, that's cool.
It really helps for like figuring out combos and damage and stuff,
Yeah.
like what combos work at what percent. But it also adds that like extra bit of knowledge you have to have. It's like, oh, Mario can do this combo at 3.4%, but he can't do it at 3.6 because the launch speed is 2. It's like, fuck.
Yeah.
It's going to be really nice for competitive, but for like regular players like us, it's like, what the fuck ever. You know?
I'm hoping to really get into it. Like I'm gonna have my video card by the time it comes out, and I'm really hoping that like it grasps me and I can just like sit there I know I'm not gonna be able to stream it for a long period of time because it's Smash and you lose 3 in a row and you're like, I want to die because it's the same as Mario Kart. But I really hope I really get into it because I've never been super committed to a Smash game before.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to bring back the fucking tournaments, the seasonal tournaments at my house.
Podcast plays.
Podcast plays.
Yes.
I mean, I'd love to get fucking all the other boys that were around it. Like we used to, in case you two didn't know, I used to hold like a tournament here, Smash tournaments every single season, like every 3 months, 4 months or something like that. And that was like...
It was
quarterly.
Quarterly.
Yeah, so there was like at least 11, 12 people that would show up every time. We do a round robin, and it was fucking lit. But then everybody kind of got like de-hyped about Smash.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that maybe Ultimate will bring that hype back up, and we can make some absolute killer content and just have some great fucking times.
I even just came and watched one time.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I came to one and just like showed up, but I didn't play because I was just.
You came super late.
Yeah,
I
and
think
I
you were
was
at a
really
party
bad
or
at the
something.
game.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think you're bad. I just think you're not that great.
I'm bad.
I'm trash. No one taught me. So I just, okay. I just won't play this game.
He was like, "How do you jump?" I'm like, "You press up," and he's like, "No." I'm like, "Yeah."
No. I was saying about when you go off the side. I didn't know how to get back onto the platform.
Oh yeah.
I know how to jump.
Oh, you just got to jump with forehead.
That's what I said. And he's like, "No." And he's like, "Well, then you gotta do a move that sends you up more or sideways." And he's like, "I just want to jump." I'm like, "What?"
That's not how that works, dude.
It's just not my game.
I'd always played it like a little bit like growing up with friends and stuff. But then while I was in Canada with mates, I was like playing and they were doing like the side dodges where you like sort of like go around them and shit.
Oh, rolls.
Didn't know that existed until then. Only just learned it then. I was like, wow, okay. So I've known that the game existed for 18 years, and now I only know how to do that now.
Yeah, no, that's a game changer. Also,
for
just
sure.
using your shield at all, because I used to be really like not into the shield and just rolling everywhere, but like shield is fucking insanely good. But like it's the same button as well, which is cooked. I think the thing with dodging as well, or rolling, is that nobody ever realized you can do a spot dodge. So if you just like hit down, you do a dodge on the spot as well. Do you know
true.
that? Yeah, you just do that. You can
There
do
you
it in the air as well. And there's this very, I'd say it's a known technique, but not to a casual player, called like teching. It's like as soon as you hit like a wall or the floor, if you click your shield button at the exact right time, you can like get up super quick, or you can like roll halfway across the stage to avoid like shit like that.
I've
It's
seen
kinda-
people do that, but I didn't know what it was.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to like get it down. Like I'm fucking shit at it too, but like it's so important for being like a better player at Smash.
Yeah.
And I'm keen to like you said, I'm keen to really get the fucking nitty gritty of this Smash coming up and just destroy every American that I verse.
Morty.
Well, you're probably going to do the same thing with Pokemon, though, right? You want to get like competitive, don't you?
Yeah, but that's not going to be with this one because this is a super
I
casual.
know, but like for Gen 8, you want to get into it.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I'm gonna
Okay.
eventually suck it up, finish fucking Ultramoon, just so I've finished it and I can EV train in the most recent Pokemon game. get a team. Well, I have a team, but it's like OU to NU random Pokemon,
Yeah.
so I need a proper team.
So I just don't care about the competitive side whatsoever.
I like watching the competitive side, but I've never been able to get into it because it actually takes fucking hours of work
I just think
before you
it's-
can do one battle.
I just think it's a lot of work for little payoff. It just doesn't interest me.
Fair enough.
I think-
it's understandable.
And it's so limiting as well because like, you guys like one EV off, you're basically just gonna lose this tournament.
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
people say that.
That's just stupid because like everyone's basically gonna have the same thing.
Yeah, like even a Pokemon that's
And then-
like
and
fully
then-
EV trained, there's not much difference. There's a couple points of, well, not a couple, but like there's a difference. You can
And then like
you
with the
can see.
IVs as well, but then like everyone's basically gonna have the same setups. Like so like with this Rhyhorn, you need to have these moves, or you're bad.
Well, that's the thing. It's like there's certain Pokemon that work with both. You know how there's like physical attacks and special attacks,
Yeah.
and then there's physical defense and special defense.
Yeah.
There's some Pokemon that can be a bit mixed. Like Aegislash, for example, is a really good physical attacker, but you can also build a really good special set and sort of throw your opponent off. Like you don't know. If I send out an Aegislash and you're like, oh, it's a physical Pokemon, I'll just send out my wall. And then it's a special Pokemon and your wall gets destroyed. It's like, ooh, I just got played hard. So there's a bunch of Pokemon that you can do like that. And I mean, even if like you don't want to get super competitive, but you still enjoy playing. Like I would build Pokemon that were just ridiculously stupid, like Glalie that were like physical attackers, and Stantler fucking... Look, I'm not going to fucking lie. Stantler's stats, they're not great.
Yeah,
but
he needs an evolution.
but fuck cunt, that Pokemon is the best and was an absolute blast to like use on competitive teams with like a Typhlosion and like a Blossom. I don't know, just like obscure Pokemon like that are always fun to build for me.
I like finding Pokemon that have like a weird move, like an egg move. Like I've got a Donphan that for some reason can, I can't remember, I think it's Ice Shard or Icicle Spear or something. It's the it's like the priority ice move.
Yeah, I know exactly.
So someone will send out something that's like grass to like fuck him up, and I use that and it one shots them. They're just like, what the fuck? That's a ground type. How does that know that? I'm like,
It
I
does.
don't fucking know, but I'm using it.
Yeah.
I just like shit like that. Like, I don't think I'll ever do like tournaments or anything. I just
Oh.
like the idea of going online and doing battles with people, or
Yeah.
like being like with Twitch. It'll be a lot easier because knowing Nintendo and how they do Pokemon, the online will suck dick, and you can't just be like, I'm gonna verse my friend. All right, we're versing. You normally have to send down an individual friend code and join into that battle, and you have to make sure you've got an agreed upon team that matches a meta that doesn't even fucking... It's not even made by the company that makes the fucking game. And it's just such a fucking ordeal. But I think with Twitch, it would be really easy to be like, all right, I'm doing OU battles. If you want to do OU battles, just...
Build an
There's
OU
my
team.
code, fucking !FC,
Yeah.
which would be sick.
It's gonna be good, yeah.
Mm.
It's fucking gonna be awesome.
But is there a scene to it as well, anywhere near to the point of like high level competitive league, where you know like that person's champs, or like it's like, oh, I know that Zero, his Aegislash is this.
No, because... Or sort of, but once you get to any sort of level like that, the Pokemon normally are just like created. They don't actually make them themselves. They'll just be like, all right, I want an Aegislash with Assault Vest, which I don't even know if that's a thing. I'm just saying words now. With like this, and this move, and then like someone will just randomly generate it on like a cartridge and just send it to them, and they'll use that Pokemon.
Yeah.
Which is what a lot of like YouTubers will use, like Shady Penguin and that. He's never fucking EV trained a Pokemon in his life.
Oh, he would have. At least once. Everyone's
Oh,
got to do
yeah,
it
well,
once.
yeah,
Like, if
but-
you're in that battling scene, you do it, and then
Yeah.
you're like, this is shit, I'm genning.
Yeah, fair enough.
But
I
there...
definitely have an action replay.
Oh, me too. For
Yeah,
DS.
Me too.
3DS.
No, just regular DS.
Oh, I got
Do they make 3DS ones?
Yeah, I've got one. I haven't used it. Do you want it?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Actually, I don't know if it works in the newer
sponsored by
Pokemon
Jake.
I don't know if it works in the newer Pokemon games because they
Oh, it
does it?
I googled it.
Oh,
That's why I
true.
bought it.
Oh, fair enough.
And then,
Because
and then I didn't finish the game.
they promoted all this stuff about like not being able to trade Pokemon that came from it.
No,
Action
there's a
Replay.
thing about like
Oh,
in
yeah.
like the competitive stuff, it needs to go through like a check to see if it's like legal.
Mm.
But it's basically just like, oh, you have all of these options. If you pick too many of them, or if you pick all of these options, you can't do competitive. So
Ah,
it's basically just don't be stupid, forehead.
Yeah, pretty much. It needs to have like that.
You can't be like a level 1 shiny Arceus. Fair enough.
No, but it's like it'll be like a Pikachu with fly. Like it just like
Doesn't
the competitive stuff knows what can and can't actually exist.
Okay. So it's just got to be like a Pokemon that can actually exist.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like
I want this.
it's like
now.
the opposite of what my diamond on my TTDS was. So you could just do it so like any Pokemon could learn any TM or HM. So I had like basically all of my Pokemon had Dark Pulse and Dragon Pulse because I thought that was the shit.
Dragon Pulse isn't even that good.
I like it. So I had a Darkrai, I remember. It had Dark Pulse, Dragon Pulse, Flamethrower, and Thunderbolt.
The ultimate jack of all trades.
Yeah.
But I didn't know what EVs were.
Yeah.
Or IVs, but like especially I had no idea. So I got all of the items that you can buy that boost. It's like protein, iron.
Yeah.
I just
Give
gave
it all of them.
no. I gave every Pokemon 10 of all of them.
Ooh, very nice.
All of them. And then rare candy to 100. Sit it in a box. Never use it for anything.
Man, you don't get EVs from rare candies. I
Yeah, you
think.
don't. Yeah. If you use a rare candy on Pokemon, they get like half the EVs.
I know that now.
Yeah. Fair enough. I guess you didn't even know EVs were a thing. You were just like, fuck yeah, 10 proteins. You are strong.
How did you not know
look
what
how much more
an
attack
EV
he has
was?
now.
Forehead.
He evolves from Jolteon. Evolves into Jolteon. EV.
I was like, yeah, look how much higher all the stats are now. Fuck, I'm good.
You can't actually see it. I remember like testing it once. I was like, alright, I'm gonna test it. Gave a Pokemon like the 3 proteins I had, or like checked it. I was like, alright, the attack's like 132. Gave it all the proteins. I was like, it didn't go up. The game's a fucking lie, and I never used them again.
No, what I'll do,
Even now, I
I'd
don't
rare
use them.
candy everything to 95.
Oh, no.
Give them the drugs,
Mm.
and then rare candy to 100.
Fair enough, but it's still.
like going and catching a Pokemon and holding down B because it works better.
No, because they get the.
We
they
shouldn't
get
cry.
The
Cry
they,
does that.
they get the extra stats on level up from the drugs.
No, they don't. If
I thought they did.
Oh,
Okay.
Sorry, sponsor.
You can't tell 12-year-old Jake.
Do you know what IV or EV stand for?
effort value and
I don't know what IV stands
individual
for.
value?
Damn it.
Jake's on it.
I
You're the
didn't know
Pokemon master. Even he
that. I'm not
knows.
the man.
Yeah.
You would be way better than
Mate, I
looked it
failed
up-
my
I
Nuzlocke,
looked it
come
up
on.
since, I've just
See you
never-
soon.
No, you can't bring me back.
that. You lost on like the last mon, or last battle.
You
Last
can't
fucking
bring me
guy.
back to that.
Yeah, come on, man. I'm having
I lost-
PTSD.
I've lost 2 Nuzlocks in a row. I can't even.
Oh yeah, the 0 Nuzlocke's always fucking end.
Doku.
I won Crystal, motherfucker. But that's such an easy. That was the easiest Nuzlocke in my life.
Yeah, that was. Your Nuzlocke's always fun to watch though.
I'm probably gonna do another
I love
one
all the
soon.
stupid bloody nicknames you give your Pokemon. If no one's like talking in your chat or no one gives like a nickname, you're just like, I'm just gonna call this like plant thing.
Yeah. Oh
I'm
yeah.
gonna call it Goth GM.
Yeah.
So
That was
good,
your
though.
idea.
Was it?
Yes.
Yeah, that was a great mon, great name.
I caught Thunderous and called it shit mon.
Yeah.
And then I got a Landorus. I was like, fuck, what do I call this one? And I call it Henty because I misspelled hentai. Fucking
What
idiot.
does Landorus have? Never mind.
You don't
Big
want
tail.
I
to.
really don't want to speak to.
I don't know.
It's like,
They all,
okay,
they all suck. I hate them.
Yeah.
They're such shit
Yeah.
designs. Even their other forms, I hate.
Oh, I don't mind
I
the.
didn't
Is
know
it
they had
Theron
other
forms or whatever they're called?
Yeah.
The one where they're like the dog tings. I
Yeah,
like
I
them.
don't like. Well, one's not a dog, one's a bird.
Oh, the bird's fucking like AIDS as fuck.
Yeah. It's Thunder,
Age
like.
is pretty fucked.
I know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of the Gen 5 legendaries. Legendaries.
Is that Kyron
Zekrom
and
and-
Zekrom?
Zekrom,
Yeah.
Kirim,
Reshiram.
Reshiram, the Sacred Sword
Zygarde.
Pokemon, which.
All of
Sacred
those,
Sword.
Zygarde's
all
Gen
those
6.
Dogs, those fighting dogs, is that Gen 5?
Yeah,
Is that
that's Gen
Zygarde's?
5.
Oh, you're right. It's Gen 6. Sorry.
The Sacred Sword Pokemon.
This
Like Cobalion,
Cobalion.
Terrakion, and
I like Terrakion.
Terrakion's
I don't know why.
thick, dude.
Yeah.
He's thick.
I didn't like any of
He
them.
runs 4, isn't he?
He's 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gen 4 probably has the best legendaries.
Oh,
In my
Gen
opinion.
3 is pretty fucking sick.
Gen
Yeah.
3 would be close behind. I see.
Latios,
you can't
Latios,
really
Rayquaza.
See, I don't like
Ground.
Latios because I never know which one I'm talking about.
Jirachi.
You
I love Deoxys. Deoxys is my favorite legendary.
Wait,
Yeah.
isn't Deoxys 4?
Three.
That's
No,
Gen
3.
3.
Is he 3?
Yeah.
It was an event Pokemon for 3 that was never released in Australia.
Yep.
Everyone had it though.
I didn't
Yeah,
have
Action
it.
Replay.
You better believe it didn't have that mod. I looked up on the internet how to get it though. It's like if you look through the window and Pacific Town, you can get it. And I didn't realize that was had to be like an event. Like you had the code. So I was looking through the window. I'm like, where is he?
Yeah.
Why is he coming?
And it'd be like, oh my god, I see this island. I'd go there, there's nothing but why-nuts. I'm like, fuck this, man.
Or like for when Heart Gold and Soul Silver are out, and everyone's like, "Oh, I want to get Jirachi, not Jirachi, Celebi." He's like, "It's not in the forest part. Where it's supposed to be in the thing in the forest. Where is it, but?"
Where is he, mate?
I think they released an event, but again, it was in Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was there.
Yeah.
But it didn't start there, though. You started, like, in the fucking mountains or something.
No, you start in the town before it, where you get the
GS Ball.
acorns.
You get the GS
Oh,
Ball.
No, but the town that we got the acorns.
Yeah,
With the guy that turns
Kurt.
into the ball. Yeah, Kurt. Yeah.
I can't remember the town.
doesn't
Gen 2 is like the one I've played the most. I'm really annoyed that I can't remember the name of that
I
town.
can't remember just towns in general. You got Pallet Town and Cerulean City.
I could almost name all the towns in Gen 2 in order, I think.
Almost.
Almost.
Go for it.
Little Root, I don't know.
That is
Violet.
not Gen 2.
That's
Little Root is Gen 3.
Yeah, you're right.
fuck.
So he's already
So,
failed.
yeah.
Right, so I don't know. Violet, I don't know. Goldenrod, Ekritique, Olivine.
This guy's really bad.
Yeah. I don't know.
No, I know.
This is about
Meridian City!
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, fuck it. Lake of Rage.
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't know the last one either.
I can basically name all.
Yeah, I could basically name 20% of them.
Yeah. Fucking me and my fucking little dick shit.
I remember,
That was so
I
dumb.
remember when I had Crystal, like on my first playthrough. I had Silver, but I never finished it. I think Crystal was actually the first game I finished.
Mm.
Actually, no, I didn't finish it. It was the first time I got to the
Rollercoaster,
Elite.
man.
It was the first time I got to the Elite Four. I was like, "Oh, what is?"
And then you stopped.
No, I tried for years. But I was really bad, so I just had like a level 80 Meganium. And like everything else was like...
Why isn't Tackle killing me?
Look, you were bad for picking Chikorita in the first place.
Oh, Chikorita's pretty alright.
Not compared to Feraligatr and Typhlosion.
Yeah, but I like Chikorita.
I like it too, but not compared to Feraligatr and Typhlosion.
But anyway.
Typhlosion was my first level 100.
Feraligatr was mine.
Mine was Swampert.
Mine was Swampert as well.
Good
No,
one.
I cheesed it and I got the badges in the wrong order. You can like skip
Yeah.
it. So I got like 7 without getting 6, but
You can get 7 without getting... Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting 6.
Are you
think
talking
I was-
about Gen 2 still?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can even do that in Gen 1. Like, as soon as you get past Mount Moo... No. What's the big rock tunnel? You can just, like, decide if you want to go to Koga or you can go fight
Sabrina.
Erica. You can't do Sabrina until you finish Koga. No, you can't do that until you
No,
get
you can
the
do all 3 of them
Self-Scope.
because you just got to get the T
Self-scope.
and you can go to all 3 of those towns with all 3
But you
of them.
can't get into Sabrina's gym because there's a dude blocking you.
You're right.
First, you have to go to Silphco and, destroy Giovanni.
And then there's the not quite gym, the karate dojo.
Oh,
Which was,
dude.
like, as hard as some of
I
the
was
other
like-
gyms.
Dude,
I
that's
want
where I
mine
lost
badge.
V-Trez.
Yeah. Man, this whole time I've been like, I'm not super keen to play the new Pokemon because I'm like, I've played Canada to death. I have no fucking idea what I'm talking about. So clearly I haven't. I need to go back and play it.
Yeah, I think it was bad.
Yeah.
New Pokemon should be led.
Actually, speaking of that, Meltan and its evolved form,
Metal.
Melmetal, I fucking love.
I love it.
I think they're so cool. I think Meltan is so fucking cute, and Melmetal just looks like a steel type Regigigas, which has my dick rock hard.
When did this get announced? I had no idea that
It was over the
Meltan
last
was a
couple of
thing.
weeks.
It's been the last couple of weeks. They're just
Okay.
doing little YouTube videos between the 2 professors, and I think it's gonna be the professor from Gen 8 and Professor Oak.
I loved how in that little trailer, I watched the little release thing for when Meltan evolved into Melmetal.
Mm.
And I loved how the one professor, was it Kumoa or something like
I
that?
can't remember.
Can't remember his name, but then
Was
Oak
it
was
the one
like
from
his
Seven?
classic sort of look in Sprite.
Yeah.
I'm like, you got this, Nintendo.
Yeah.
Like, fuck yeah. Just keep doing that good shit.
I think that's what this whole game is supposed to be. It's going to be like, we're still cool, Kano, remember? But that other dude's going to be like, but you that have been around since the start, Gen 8, we're here.
We got you, fam. Don't even worry.
God, I hope it's good.
Yeah.
I just hope it's not fucking childish like Gen 7.
Sun and Moon. If it's Sun and Moon fucking 3, I'm going to cry.
Don't hold my hand through the whole game. Just open it up. I'll figure it out. Just let
Or
me
at least
figure it
give
out.
me an option to turn off handhold.
Yeah, as handholdy as the gameplay was, I still reckon Gen 7 has like one of the best mons ever. Or just like the best scope of mons ever.
The mons
Because
I love.
The mon designs were perfect.
They're fucking awesome.
Vigavolt, dude. Tramper. Fucking
All of the Alolan forms.
Calistopod, all of the Raichu. Like they made so many shit Pokemon so relevant. Fucking Marowak.
Oh,
throws
yeah.
Fire.
Hello?
Awesome.
No, Meowth sucks dick.
That's
Yeah,
what
okay,
it's
alright. Yeah, Raticate
I know.
as well.
I sort of like the Raticate. Getting a dark type
It's
to a
just
crunch
dark
sort of.
type.
Yeah, but I don't know. I like the design better than normal Raticate.
I like the typing,
Yeah,
but I don't like the design better.
fair enough.
I mean, that's just me though.
And same with Diglett and Dugtrio.
Yeah, that's
There's
Yeah,
getting
dude.
hair.
That
And
fucking
like
shit.
bad hair.
Yeah, I fucking, as much as like bad or as minimal effort as that was, I fucking love long-haired Dugtrio. Yes, yeah, dude. You remember the fucking, those pictures of like, what is Diglett underground? Like, what is that?
Yeah.
Remember that photo where he's just like a big muscly man?
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
imagine that, but with long, majestic hair.
Oh my god, it's He-Man.
It's He-Man! It's He-Man! Someone needs to make that meme.
Oh man.
So I cry sometimes when I'm laying in bed.
I love Gen 7 Pokemon, but there's like 40 of them. There's really
Oh,
not
yeah.
many. I remember looking back at like a picture of all of them on stream, and I was like, "There's no way that's all of them." And it was. I was like, "That's got to be the smallest amount of Pokemon added to a generation."
I was gonna say, what is the smallest? Because Gen 6 was really tiny.
I think it was like 76, 78.
Yeah, there wasn't many.
The thing about Gen 6 though was they added a whole new typing.
Fairy.
Yeah.
So
But,
while
but Gen 2, they added Steel.
yeah, but
And
that's-
Dark.
Yeah,
and they
but
still put in 100.
yeah, but that was the second generation of fucking Pokemon.
And that's still
Third gen
and
was
dark.
100 as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but as in like, so they added all of the new Pokemon in Gen 6, but then when Fairy typing came around, some old Pokemon became new again. Like Clefairy got Fairy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I can see what you mean.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Gen 3 added more than 100 because that was the first Pokedex to have a brand new Pokedex. There wasn't any new Pokemon for the first couple games, I don't think.
They fucking added like 70 fucking 2 water types in that game.
Yeah,
But
because
to
it
be
was
fair,
too much
like,
water.
Half of the yeah,
7
8.2.
out of 10.
7
Yeah,
out of
but
10.
remember how cool diving was the first time we did that?
That was sick.
Oh, and the
I'm not
dive
complaining. I don't think there was too much water. I think the way they designed Gen 3 was sick because it was like an island tropical thing, like seeing four tree city with like all the trees and stuff. I was like, this is fucking sick. Like
and
they're really
super tall grass.
yeah.
Oh,
like,
yeah. You couldn't see a character through it. You
Yeah.
could just see where he was moving.
Yeah,
And,
you
like,
could,
secret
you could kind of
bases.
see their hair or the hat or whatever.
Yeah,
it
yeah,
is,
yeah.
Secret bases were cool.
Gen 3 was really good. I
Gen 3
loved
was
Gen
awesome.
3.
Yeah.
Mm. Great music, great mons, great map.
There was the perfect amount of trumpets. I love that. Yeah, that's such a good game.
And the little fort thing you could have and get all the decorations.
Secret
Yeah, secret bases. Yeah. They were fun as. There was this perfect little one that was like, it was in between Fortree City and the one after that, where you would then dive off, or surf off into the start of all the water area.
Did you have to cut a tree?
Yes, I
Yeah,
think
I
so.
know exactly
And
what
it's
you're
like sitting right in front of this like nice water, and if like you'd always see the clouds like in the water, and it'd be close to like a berry thing, and there was like grass right next to it. I was like, this is where I want to be.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean. I liked it.
Did you ever connect your Emerald or Ruby or Sapphire to a different Emerald, Ruby or Sapphire, like trades? Did you ever look for someone else's secret base?
Oh no, I think I did once with a mate, but I didn't know where it was, and because the map's so fucking big, he didn't tell me, so I'm like, oh, I'm not looking.
Like, I had a Game Boy, my sister had a Game Boy, but I just ended up playing both Game Boys because my sister's not really a huge on games. And I was trading Pokemon between the two because, you know, what else the fuck do you do when you're 2 or 6? And I just remember stumbling across... I remember stumbling across my base in my game, and I'm like, oh, this is so cool, I can battle me! Or, like, someone else. It was like... It was sick. It's like Nintendo was like kind of ahead of its time.
So you go to battle yourself and you lose. Are
Does
you
that
happy
mean-
or are you sad?
But that's the if you punch yourself in the face and it hurts, are you weak or strong? Same thing.
Oh, my head, man.
Should we all do it?
Podcast does hurting ourselves.
Podcast plays the knife game.
Podcast become jackass.
My name's Johnny Knoxville, and welcome to Podcast.
I like cut straight. I like how they added all that stuff in the remakes of Gen 3, which I fucking loved. They're one of my favorite Pokemon games ever.
Yeah.
Ooh,
And they added that you could like battle other people, but because they added it with like Street Pass, so you could walk past like anyone and like find their base and battle them. And because you'd walk past so many people and because there were so many bases, after a while it was just like every single base had someone in there. And I remember they did this thing where you could set up, certain people had set up to have just level 100, not Clefables, Blissies in there. And they only had one move and it couldn't be used because they had like last resort and that can't be used until you've used every other move. So they just use it and it would fail. And then they just would struggle the whole time. So you'd kill them and get easy experience. And it was a fucking awesome way to level up like weak mons. And I wish they added that into the newer games because that was just so fucking
nice,
good. Because that you couldn't do that until after you finished the game anyway. Yeah. So it didn't really break anything.
For sure.
Yeah.
It's good. Good addition.
Mm.
Yeah, that was always the worst thing. When you like finish the game and you're just like, alright, let's just make a new team for the meme.
Mm.
And then you just gotta go through and painstakingly level up every single fucking mod.
Mm.
Yeah.
Alright. So, it's turned out to be like a 45-minute discussion about Pokemon.
Yeah.
BlizzCon!
Oh, yeah.
No shit.
The leaks and shit.
Mm.
What do you think?
I'm keen for Diablo 2 Remastered.
Yeah.
Because everything that I don't like about Diablo 3 wasn't in 2.
Right.
So I think like if it's done well...
Bring back the auction house.
I would dive over this cat. Name you. Can I ask what you didn't like about Diablo 3?
I don't like that you're grinding through literal thousands of pieces of armor to get a good piece of armor. Like in Diablo 2, armor was just rare, and if you got something that was legendary, it was always an upgrade.
Yeah.
And I just don't want like mindless grinding for 7 hours to hope for one piece of gear to drop.
Yeah.
That's 90% it, and the other 10%.
It's too much like high end WoW.
Yeah, which I guess like makes sense because the same company. But like the other thing I want is in Diablo 2 when you're making a character, it's like you're locked into everything that you're putting all your points into, not like you can just change everything on the fly, which I think is a good welcome change. And they probably had to do that, but it like makes each character feel less valuable. Like once you've got one of every class, you have no reason to make another at all.
Exactly right. No, I feel you.
Yeah, I think.
And you've done that a couple of times in the season.
I've played so much Diablo 3. Like so much Diablo 3. I would play every single season, get max level, get, a really fuck off strong character, grind T13, get, the best gear I can. This current season came around and I just looked at it and I'm like, I haven't got it in me anymore. I can't do this again.
I mean, you've done at least the ones that I've known of, you've done the last 4 or so pretty hard.
Yeah, every single one up to this season. This is the first season I haven't gone hard in.
Yeah.
And because I love that game. That game's awesome. I love just like going around and dealing 6.3 billion damage in an auto attack. I love it. But yeah, I looked at it because I was thinking last season, because you generally stop playing around mid-season, and then if you want to grind to leaderboards, you'll go back at the end of the season. But I was thinking last season, I was like, I have no idea what I want to play next season. I'll just wait until the rewards are announced, see what gear each class is going to get. I looked at it.
Sets.
I looked at it. I'm like, I want to play none of this. So if the leaks, which was a druid class in Diablo 3, if that's true, it'd be really cool. It'd be really cool. But I think they need more than just a druid class to bring that game back up.
Yeah.
I think they need an entire expansion, just like River of Souls. Just add another act, just another zone to go through
and make it different.
Yeah,
I
mean, to an extent, Diablo is Diablo. You're never really going to get away from
the main
too
formula.
much, because it really is just a run around, isometric, kill demons, meme game. It really is. You like the whole idea of it is to just kill demons really, really quickly, and a lot.
Yeah.
And grind it.
I was expecting Diablo 4 to be leaked. Like, I really thought that's what was gonna come from this.
Yeah, they basically came out and they said, we're working on it. Not this BlizzCon though.
Yeah.
Probably not next BlizzCon though.
Yeah, it'll be in like 2-3 years.
Yeah.
At least you know they're putting in the time to make the game good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you can take anything away from that.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad it's just happening this soon because between Diablo 2 and 3, I'm probably wrong here, but it was something like 13 years.
Oh, it was a fuck
Yeah,
ton
it
of
was
years.
13 years because
It was 13 years?
99 to 2013.
2012.
14 years. It might have been 2000 actually.
I think
then.
it was 2012.
It was 2012 because you mean Jesse were playing it before Jake was.
Oh, you're right. Yeah,
I remember
it was
talking
2012.
about it in school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
So it's cool that we're getting one,
Yeah.
but potentially, I mean.
I mean, they're
it's
big
just
fucking games too. It's like, it's not like it's some simple ass fucking Pokemon game.
No, they're very
It's like-
fucking
it's
fast.
Depth.
Mm.
Yeah, they're
Like,
pretty flush
heaps
there.
of depth.
And I feel like the seasons just completely removes that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, especially like lore and story wise. Like, I love the lore and story of the Diablo games, but you're right. As soon as it comes down to seasons and stuff, it's like you don't give a fuck. You're just grinding.
Yeah,
It's
but
like, oh, I'm not 70 yet.
Yeah.
This character's useless.
But like once you do the story 2-3 times, you're like, if I ever have to go through Act 2 again in my entire life,
Oh, fuck.
I actually
Act
might
2,
kill
man.
myself. Like,
Except the final boss, Belial's sick. But that's
yeah,
it.
Belial's cool. Belial's
That's
cool.
it.
That time,
if I ever have
we
to
struggled
kill,
real hard on that one time.
The first time we did it, that was
Yeah.
hectic.
remember when we went through that game in Inferno mode?
Yeah.
And we got to the butcher, we killed the butcher, and we're like, great, nope.
Yeah, we was no.
No more of this. No more of this.
Mm.
Because you literally just get like one shot.
Yeah.
It was fucked. And you wouldn't get to. We didn't even get to max level. We didn't get to. Oh no, you got to 60 about 3/4 of the way through hell, didn't you?
Yeah.
So it was normal, nightmare, hell, and inferno.
Yeah. We never bothered much with Inferno.
We killed the butcher. And
Yeah.
That's the last thing I remember.
Mm.
And then I just came back for Reaper of Souls,
Same.
which was a brilliant expansion. Completely opened that game up. Completely flipped it on its head and made it the game it is today. But that came out 2014.
Yeah, it's been a while.
That's what the game has been since then.
Yeah.
All they've added was seasons.
Mm.
So yeah, I'm excited. Like a Diablo 2 remaster would be cool, and the Druid class would be cool, but I'm really not holding my breath for anything Diablo based until Diablo 4.
Same.
Huge, yeah.
What else was in the leak? There was like an Overwatch character.
Yeah? Are we even interested in Overwatch?
I don't give a shit about Overwatch.
Like,
Well, Cry's not here, so no.
I mean, I don't play Overwatch often.
Wait, are you looking
If
for
not,
Cry?
yeah, Cry.
he little, but
He's small, but he's strong.
Crybaby swole.
Shout out to you, Cry. Miss you.
Miss you, buddy.
Come back.
Rest in peace,
Baby,
Cry.
come back.
Cry baby, come back.
So what? Wait. So there was Overwatch shit.
Basic.
Oh,
WoW
let's
Classic.
Let's just check.
November 2020.
I will play WoW
No,
Classic.
2019. Sorry.
Is that vanilla server?
Yeah.
It's vanilla.
Oh, yeah.
Subscription based.
I'll play WoW Classic. I'll play it for a month. Realize that it takes 3 months to hit max level, playing every single day, and I will stop.
I'm so keen to play a vanilla mage. It's unbelievable.
Oh, actually, yeah, they're so broken, man.
I'm so keen to play vanilla mage.
I'm keen to see what changes they've added because, like, I know that they can't just put vanilla in. Like, I know that there were massive bugs that they would have had to fix. There was massive, like warriors were so broken if they had a healer, and mages.
It had a priest.
Yeah.
It had to be a priest.
Yeah, and it was like the talent trees would have to be completely redone because it was not completely redone, but
Oh my god, I didn't even think
the
of talent
classic
trees.
talent trees.
Talent trees.
Yeah.
Oh my
But, like,
god.
if you were
Glyphs?
no glyphs or anything.
Oh,
No.
Yeah, no.
But
cat
like
a baby.
there won't
I'm
be
a cat a baby.
yeah.
Oh honey.
But like if you were playing
you have to buy spells, so yikes.
No, I
Yeah.
used to do that.
Fucking giga. Kata, they removed that.
it might have been halfway through Kata, I think.
Yeah.
No, it was the original.
I had to pay for abilities. Yeah.
No,
Really?
it was the start of Kata.
100%.
I'll fight.
We'll look it up later.
I haven't played many expansions. I can't confuse them.
Yeah, no, well, because I watched every single video, Total Biscuit.
Oh,
every
fuck
release
you.
Oh, Total Biscuit.
Of
Rest in peace,
of
man.
Cataclysm Beta, and one of his biggest hang-ups was that you don't have, like, spells just get given to you. You don't buy spells in Cata. BC was the last expansion.
Maybe you mistaken it for, like, I don't know.
You used to go to the class trainer, and there used to be ranks for things as well.
No, I didn't have ranks. I just had to buy stuff. Because I remember, because I was playing a feral druid at the time.
If you had to buy stuff, then you played in Burning Crusade.
No.
No
way.
It would. You could still buy them.
We'll do it later.
No, guaranteed. That was the start of Cata.
But yeah, there would have to be some like changes and tweaks to the talent trees because it was like, if you're playing a priest, you're playing holy, or you're not playing a priest. If you're playing a mage, you're playing arcane. No, fire, frost,
Frost.
or you're not playing.
I think Frost has generally been the one to go.
Yeah.
Fire's been pretty weak, like from start to beginning.
Yeah.
Fire was PvP based. There used to be like.
Fire used to be PvP. Now it's Frost again.
Yeah.
It's PvP.
Yeah. If you're playing like a hunter, you were an idiot.
Yeah.
If you're playing.
Well, that's still the case.
Yeah. There's so many classes where only one spec was viable, and if you played another one, you completely wasted the character.
Yeah.
And you get to. I wonder what they're gonna do with druids. Like, am I gonna get to what was it? A dire bear at level 40. You remember you got your bear upgrade.
I think so.
You could still be the old bear.
Yeah. I don't know.
But do you think that they'll do similar to what Jagex has done with old school, in that they still got their current one, like they've still got Legion or BFA or whatever. But then they're gonna kind of treat it like, oh, what would we do if it was still this now, and like give it more content? Or do you think they'll just like, okay, this is Vanilla WoW, we know you want this, here it is, like, please just...
I think Vanilla WoW's really touchy, because like, as soon as, like, they were talking about it at one point, and they were like, what if we added transmog? And half the people were like, fuck yeah. But half the people were like, it's not in the original game, don't you fucking dare. And the death threats.
The same thing that happened with RuneScape, but I think overall, it's better.
I wonder what's going to happen with...
like little bits and pieces to keep it current.
Wait, what's that?
I wonder what patch they're going to release it as.
Yeah, I don't know.
In vanilla. I wonder if they're going to... Because, you know, the way WoW releases its patches, their start of an expansion is completely different to the end of an expansion. Because they'll release raids as they go on.
Yeah.
So, like, obviously, Nax Ramus wasn't in the start of...
Nah.
Are we talking about Classic WoW?
Yeah.
So, Classic WoW release date November 2019, PTR in May 2018. Classic WoW will be subscription based.
Yeah.
Did we always plan like subscription based?
So it was always going to be.
Yeah, so you have to pay for another subscription as well as.
Gross.
I wonder, that would actually be pretty lit if it was a joint subscription. They wouldn't do it, but that would be really
I think they'd do it after a while if everyone dropped off of Classic WoW, which I think they will. I think it's going to have a super.
I think it'd go the other way.
Yeah.
The way that Battle for Azeroth is being received now, I think it's going to go the other way.
Actually, yeah, you're right.
Like, I haven't played WoW fucking ever. But I watched a lot of lore videos, and I watched a lot of people complain about how they shut down all like the classic servers and how the player base is sort of over time. So I think what Sneaky's saying is right, that or potentially it could be right, that everyone's going to be like, fuck yeah, vanilla WoW, and then
just go to that.
Yeah.
I hope it's the case, because I'd love that.
Yeah.
So
Although that being said, maybe now that everybody's getting what they want, it's not going to be as hype. It'll be like a month or two of hype, and then people are like, all right, it's vanilla WoW.
That's what I'm thinking, because like the difference in WoW is that the game was getting 1 to 60. Like that would genuinely take 3 months of in-game time to get 1 to 60.
Yeah.
And back in the day, there wasn't enough quests in the whole zone, in all the zones, to get you to max level. It got to the point where you just had to kill things for hours and hours on end to get max level.
Find pug groups to go into the dungeons.
Yeah, like
so like
there's
what they've got now is like a dungeon finder, so you can be like, I want to do a dungeon, then you queue up for this dungeon, and it'll find you 4 other people, 2 other DPS, whatever, you know, if you're a tank, it'll find you a healer and some DPS, blah blah blah, and you can just keep doing your thing. When it's ready, sweet, you click into it and it'll teleport you in. But in vanilla, everything up to, when do they add dungeon finder, Cutter?
midway through Wrath of the Lich King, I think.
Oh, Wrath, yeah, the
Yeah.
Wrath.
Dungeon Finder, yeah. Raid Finder was in Kata.
Yeah, LFR was kind of
Yeah, so but before that you had to go into like general chat and be like, hey, who wants to do this dungeon? And then everyone would be like, yeah, we can do this dungeon. You put a group together and then you just have to run halfway across the
Oh
world
my god,
to get into this dungeon.
that's fucked.
Yeah.
But it was
I mean,
fun.
good experiences though.
Did they have to teleport
Because,
stones out the front?
you used to have
Yeah,
the best time.
but 2 people had to get there first, so
Yeah.
everyone would just head there. Because if you just waited there, you'd be like, if they found someone else, they'd just kick you out. Be like, no, don't be a wanker. Just go fucking head there. Whoever gets there first teleports the rest.
Yeah.
Looking for group must have lock.
Yeah, so yeah.
Summoning Stoneham.
But yeah, I reckon. I hope it's good, but I think after a while, people it's gonna fall off.
I'll play it, but
Yeah,
I don't know
same.
for how long. It all just depends on what's coming out around that time.
The commitment.
Same.
When is it? November 2019.
Yeah,
What?
So it's not coming out for another year. Hold on,
Yeah.
that's fucking
Sorry,
ages.
yeah, 2019.
What's 2019 in gaming looking like? What have we got?
We don't know anything.
What is coming out
Maybe
next
maybe
year?
Cyberpunk around then.
Look, I'd love for that to happen, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's probably like
Ori
2020.
Ori 2.
That's gonna be early, I think.
That'll be early. That's
Gen
almost
8.
done.
Gen 8.
I think Gen 8 will be 20. Almost
Trials
start
Rising?
2020.
Trials Rising is gonna be.
Oh, were you ever a
I'm
fan of
going to be
Trials?
end 2019.
Sorry.
Were you ever a fan of like Trials?
I love.
He loves it.
I cannot stand that fucking
I
game.
never
man.
cared about it.
I don't know what it is about like
So-
motorcycle games like getting over shit like that. I'm like, I just don't fucking care.
So it's not a- like the way I think about it is, it's not a motorcycle game. It's
Yeah.
a physics game.
100%.
Yeah.
It's legit just a physics simulator, and you got to figure out how to distribute your weight and speed to get over a course.
Yeah.
And I love that shit. I love thinking
I hate that.
like I love.
Physics is fun.
Have you played Getting Over It?
Oh, that's a self-hate
It's
game.
like
Okay.
it's like mount your friends on a bike.
What?
It's just
No.
physics.
What? No,
It's just physics.
It's like
Oh, like,
Mount
I
Your
guess
Friends,
so, but-
nothing like it.
If you're that's what you think physics are, you need to go back to school.
I just want muscly men in speedos
With dicks just
With
dongling.
giant
Danger dong.
danger
Yes.
dongles spinning around.
and a goat. That's all I need.
And guys,
Stack on that goat, boys. Danger dongle.
touch its horns.
Podcast plays Mount Your Friends coming soon.
Coming
Mhm.
soon.
2D and 3D.
Ooh.
2D's fun too.
Did not know 2D existed.
I think
Yeah.
2D is better.
I agree.
Yeah, it's easier.
Yeah, and you can you can lock on with your feet as well.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So it's
That's a
easier
game
slash
changer.
harder
Yeah.
because there's more points to lock onto, but there's more points to worry about.
Mm.
But the like the initial
Getting there.
getting on in 3D is a lot harder.
Wait.
Yeah.
You reckon? I reckon it's a lot easier.
If you can hit the big fucking
The yeet.
Yeah.
then yeah.
Yeet.
Yeah.
What did we say before yeet? I don't know.
I don't know.
Kobe.
Go.
Yeah, in 2D it was easier to pull off a Kobe.
Yeah. No, that doesn't make sense actually.
No, like
That's not
you
the
know,
same.
like the initial like big pull onto an already existing stack.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
true.
that was
Because you
easier.
didn't have an entire dimension to worry about.
Yeah,
It's what I talk about. It's what I talk about. Like every speed run. Every speed run. I'm just like, as soon as I fuck up one jump, it's like I can't make that time up because it's 2D. There's so much less time. No, so much less area for me to make up time.
Yeah, that's it.
Hmm.
You have to be way more precise in 2D speed games as well. Because
Exactly.
it's like, you have to do it this way or else it's just not going to work.
The next game I do, like I speed run, will be a 3D game,
Do you
just so
think
I can
you
have
will?
some fucking.
Will he ever go back to Odyssey and beat his 4-hour PB?
and take on the choke champ. Go for world record.
I probably won't because I don't think I'll ever hit Snowdram in a million years.
You don't need to hit Snowdram.
want
Snowdram's
to
like...
XJooJee can't hit Snowdram.
Yeah,
he
mate.
can. He hit it like 8 times in a row, and then he just.
No, my max in a row is 3.
I saw
4.
that. Oh, did you hit
actually.
4? I
Yeah.
saw 3, and then
4 I
you
did
fucked me
off stream
4.
because practice.
Ah.
But also bonk everything.
Snowball.
Snow bonk. Bonk dram.
Alright, so
It's
we
a polio dram.
so we
Yeah, no
keep
shit.
fucking forgetting BlizzCon. So
Dude,
what else
I
is
was
there?
looking on the
What else
list.
is
There's
there?
like practically. Do we care about Heroes of the Storm?
No.
No.
StarCraft.
Yeah.
Look,
What's
it's
Starcraft?
important, but I'm not interested.
I used to love watching it. Same as like League. I was never good at it, but I loved watching it for a while.
Okay, so then there's what's StarCraft say? Zeratul Co-op Commander, Alarak Chain of Ascension Mission Pack DLC.
Oh, of course.
It's not much.
No.
Yeah, okay.
I don't
Yeah,
understand what
that
the
is
fuck it
worth
is.
I
I
don't
don't
care
play the
about that at
games.
I'll care to see it because they'll probably add like extra units in the game, but like I'm not gonna care.
Only other thing is
I like looking at
Hearthstone.
the skins.
There's a new expansion. For
New
Hearthstone,
expansion.
isn't there?
Do-
Something about the sea.
Yeah. Secrets of the Sea.
I would love that, but I'm so behind in Hearthstone. For me to get back up to date, I would actually have to spend $300,
Yeah.
which I hate about the game.
Thing about fucking Hearthstones, I used to be super into that game.
Call
Same.
it Hearthstone again.
Sorry.
Ooh.
He Earthstone. Also, he Hearthstone.
VR.
I used to be super fucking into that game. I played every single day. My max rank was like 2 or some shit at some point.
Oh, wow.
Fuck yeah, that's fucking good.
And
That's just
Yeah, that's like.
I never made it to Legend though, Pepe Hands.
Not like this.
yeah. I think the best I got to like was 6.
Yeah.
It wasn't that good.
But 6 is still pretty fucking good.
I
It's
think I
better
got
than.
to 17.
Fuck yeah, let's go, dude.
Let's go.
But my friend
I got
got
to
into.
the end of the tutorial. Just.
You can't even lose it.
Yeah, you can't lose if you try.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to play a Tempo Shaman deck.
Tempo Shaman, or is it Tempo Mage?
It was Shaman, maybe it wasn't Tempo.
It was probably
It was the-
Overload Shaman. If it was like
It was Overload Shaman. The
beta
one where
shit.
You had that, you power the basic thing
Lightning
that was
Sphere?
to power up those faceless toys.
manipulators.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
what would you do? Would you like have one minion like Alakia the Windlord or some shit, and then you just copy it and then you'd smash?
I think Alakia was added pretty later.
Alakia was a base set.
Oh wait, who am I thinking of then?
You're probably thinking about fish thing, some Murloc cunt.
I don't know.
All
I never played
all I
Shaman.
remember about it was
Yeah, mine's
all
popping
this.
off too.
Dude, I'm popping off too.
Cries
It's
messages.
cry.
What are you guys doing?
you guys talking about it?
Want to play COD?
Love you, cry,
Maybe
baby.
to the moon and back.
Joe,
Yeah,
the door's closed. You
What?
said the door's always open.
Can you imagine if he was here?
Yeah, but anyway,
Wait, it's
Hearthstone.
actually cry.
I told you.
What did he say?
Maybe.
Wait, what did he say? Anything more? Whilst, sorry, this is the portion where
Intermission.
we find out what Cry is telling us because we miss Cry.
Wait, whilst
Whilst my house's connection to the internet was faulty and needed to be repaired, our new best friend Rena has assured me there's actually a back-end glitch. Yay! It's
God.
fixable.
Optus was the problem.
All along.
Sounds about right.
Wow. Shout out to Optus.
Yeah, Optus, you do bad things for us.
Sponsor us.
Fuck Optus. Fuck Optus. Go Vodafone. They just hooked me the fuck up.
But anyway, Hearthstone.
I
I spent over like. Sorry, it's alright, Tyson. Just fucking
that's
talk
fine,
over
yeah.
all of us.
That's
Sorry,
fine.
Hearthstone.
Thank
Sorry,
you.
He Earthstone.
Thank you. Even better.
Yeah.
I spent over $2,000 on that game
Wow.
when I was into it at its peak,
I've spent a couple hundred on that as well.
and now it's at a point where I'm 4 or 5 expansions behind, and I can't play it. All those cards I bought are useless. They're not
Yeah.
in the meta anymore unless you play Wild, and Wild is just too, for lack of a better term, wild.
Wild.
Yeah.
I used to play a zoo warlock.
Oh, fuck a zoo, dude.
Yeah, they just fuck every cunt up. There was no when I was playing it, there was absolutely no way to combat it. As soon as I got everything out, they were just like they just leave. And I was like,
Yeah.
good as I'm up to 6. But now, like I went back to try and play it like a year later, or like a year ago, and it used the same thing, and I just lost every game over and over and over and over and over. And I was like, I need to play the expansions. I need to buy the expansion packs. I need to play all the story modes because they've got some of the best cards in the game. But each one costs like fucking $38, and it's like I'll get 5 good cards from it. They're good cards, but 5 fucking cards.
Yeah.
It's just not.
I mean,
Not viable.
Hearthstone, Hearthstone, you can do free-to-play accounts, but you have to grind. You have to play, like, max games every single day. I think if you win 30 games a day, you can maximize the amount of gold you get, and then you just funnel that into the arena, and if you do good in the arena, then you can get some good cards. But if you suck at the arena and you suck at the game, like, you're not going to get 300 gold a day, and you're not going to win anything significant from the arena. So you kind of almost forced to pay if you like the game, if you know what I mean. But it's like, it's fucked. It's like they literally want you to commit so hard to that game. Like, as hard as you commit to, like, your job. It's like, come home from your job and play 8 hours of Hearthstone so you can stay relevant.
I'd love to be able to get back into that game again. That's the one, like, I'm not into many, like, card games like that, but that's the one where even now I'll go on the Blizzard, like, launcher, and I'm still upset that I can't play it. Every time I see it, I'm like,
Have you guys tried any other card games?
Magic, Pokemon trading card game.
Yeah, both of them for me as well.
I tried Elder Scrolls Legends.
How was that?
Actually pretty good. I would sit down and play it if I had the time. As in like it's not, card games are fun if you have a lot of spare time.
Yeah.
When I get home from work and stuff like that, you want to play an actual, like, I'm not saying that it's not an actual game, but you know what I mean?
If
Like,
you've got,
something
like,
more
Assassin's Creed to play.
yeah, exactly right.
I was gonna say more engaging, but everything's engaging. You want to play a role-playing game, not a smart, witty game, you know.
That's understandable, especially like after like a stream. There's nothing worse than like, all right, I'm gonna go play this strategy game where I've got to think. Like, I'm gonna zone the fuck out and either just like mindlessly watch an anime, not paying attention to it,
Fucking weird.
or have a wank
Yeah, fucking
to
weird.
the anime. 2 birds.
Manga wave.
Man, if only Cry was here, he plays a fuck ton of Gwent.
Yeah.
He
What
was the
was the-
second best in the world in
Second
Australia
best
at
in
one
Australia.
Man loves Gwent.
He's fucking good at it too. I was watching him. I was like, I have no idea what's going on.
But you're
But
winning.
you fucking destroyed him. He's like, yeah, man, that
That's
was
like the
actually
guy.
clutch.
That's like the guy in.
What is that game called? Is that it?
vvvvv, I believe.
I'm gonna look it up on like when I get home.
I like better than.
Yeah, he was just like clutch as destroying it. I was like,
PogCast
God.
episode 2.
Oh, we need it, man. How
That's
do you
it.
even spell that?
That's the one.
Just v.
Yeah, but then people are gonna think we're talking about the game.
Moment of silence.
People probably
Jake
think we're talking
calling this episode, podcast episode 2, you've broken.
Ah.
Bent against your own will.
Got
don't
him,
you
boys.
win.
We got him, boys.
Too late now.
Let's go, lads. All right. Do we have anything else to say? We're about an hour and 10 minutes.
I don't. There's nothing else about BlizzCon.
We're gonna.
Is
speak
Nah, there was
about
just the Overwatch shit.
this next time, but I don't like Red Dead Redemption 2. Let's touch on
Yeah.
that next time. See you later, guys.
Yeah, thanks for watching. We'll be back in a couple weeks. Is
Cool.
that right? I feel like that outro is very
Quick.
quick.
We can just continue.
Yeah.
Just keep going. This
Alright.
is all me. We're just on telling
Yeah, that was a joke. Haha. Well, thank you for watching the second episode of the podcast, my friends. We will be back in a couple of weeks where we'll be talking, like Sneaky said, about Red Dead 2. When is BlizzCon?
BlizzCon's
Yeah.
Friday, Saturday.
Friday. Post BlizzCon thoughts and tings about that, and I suppose more other shit because the banter is real here.
The Smash Direct is tomorrow as well.
Ooh,
We'll be able to
Smash
talk about that.
Direct. It's gonna be lit.
And potentially, you may be able to listen to this on SoundCloud because we are DJs now.
Potentially, yeah. And speaking of the SoundCloud, wait, actually, don't even worry. I have nothing to say. I was gonna be like, we'll put our band music there. What band music?
We will have band music eventually.
Soon.
That's what we can talk about in the next stream as well. We can talk
Stream,
about stuff
yeah.
that is not games.
I suppose, yeah.
So
Alien's new
there's
album, hey.
stuff that is not game.
What else do we know things about?
Music.
I don't know.
Just music.
Maybe you'll find out next time. See you guys later. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Fuck you, Naga.
Yeah, fuck you.
Fucking piece of shit.